that gator moved. He is right in front of me. See that, guys? I tried to get a shot with the GoPro. We'll see if that turned out or not. Hello my friends, today's video is somewhat unique and calls for a different type of introduction. This is the Bote Zeppelin Inflatable Kayak. We're going to unbox it today and take us through its paces, give it a bit of a review, let you know what we think of it. Stay tuned. And we have made it to the site of our unboxing, Wekiva Springs State Park. Let's open up this box and see what's in it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what comes out of the box. You have a very sturdy carry case for your Zeppelin. The actual inflatable kayak is inside. We'll take a closer look in a moment. You get a pump in order to pump up your inflatable kayak. Rack receivers. We'll talk more about these later. You get the center fin, you get a repair kit, a sticker kit, and a koozie. Now let's take a closer look at the tote that carries your boat. Here's the bag right here. It's a very sturdy and durable bag. All types of little like handles on it to help you tote your boat. Handles there, move it around, handles up top, to the side, you know, clips to help you secure everything. And then what else? Oh, it's got wheels. Very nice. This one has wheels. So it's got a front compartment here that you can store items, maybe a life vest or whatever else you're carrying with you. A little side pocket here. And these little bungees you see, these bungees here, the pump actually connects on that, so you don't have to store your pump inside of the bag. You can bungee it right there. And real fast, let me show you the pump. There's the hose. One end connects into the pump. The other end will connect into your Zeppelin or your inflatable kayak if you don't have the Zeppelin. There's two actions here. You've got a single action and a double action when pumping. To start with, I would start with the double and then move on to the single once it starts getting hard with the double. This is where you would connect the hose to inflate. To deflate, there's one on the handle there. Right there, and on top there, the PSI meter that will show you the pounds per square inch of each chamber you're going to pump up with this Zeppelin, which we're going to do right now. Actually, before we start pumping, I do want to note the paddle, the kayak paddle, does not come with the kayak, so you already have to have your own, and if this is your first one, you'll have to buy a paddle separately. Boat does sell those, ones that kind of match the kayak, but you can also get them from other places, sporting goods stores, online, things like that. But Boat does sell a kayak paddle that matches the Zeppelin. All right, let's get this baby unzipped and start pumping up our inflatable kayak. The Zeppelin, when air and water collides. Here it is all opened. I forgot to mention, in addition to the inflatable kayak we have right there, the seat is inflatable. We'll show you that as well as we get this baby going. I'm going to pause right now to let you know how it's going. So it only takes about a minute per pontoon to inflate, so that's pretty quick. It's only a max of 3 psi, so the pontoons go very quickly. The board, the center chamber, only took about 2 minutes as well, so that's 4 minutes in total to inflate your Zeppelin. Time now to inflate our seat. There are 2 inflation chambers for the seat. There's this one here for the back. The back of your seat has an inflation chamber, and then underneath a second inflation chamber. And again, I would like to note the inflation valves tell you exactly the minimum and the maximum PSI for the seats. And here's a quick look at Bote's patent pending inflatable seat. Time to inflate, I don't know, 30 seconds. It was really fast. Well, okay, before I put in the seat, let me walk you around the vessel here. Here we have the front. It's got a 1/4 inch spot for GoPros or action cameras or things like that. Grab handle. Got a little splash guard there. There's your 3 inflation valves. Bungee tie downs. Also up here, I forgot to show you, D-rings. Here we have, this is cool. I'll show you this another day. That's the MagnaPod. So you can actually buy tumblers that are magnetized that will stick to that. Pretty cool. Then we have your, these here on both sides, your paddle tie downs. Another grab handle. These are where your rack receivers are going to go. More D-rings. They have spots here. This is where we're going to tie down the seat. Now it comes as a single, only 1 seat. They have markings for the solo and they have markings for tandem because you can buy a second seat. This kayak is a single kayak or a tandem kayak. Moving on to the very back, some more D-rings here. If you wanted to tie down a cooler with bungee cords or something. Another little splash guard. Another tote handle. And another 1/4 inch spot for your GoPros or action cameras. So there's a look at our Bote Zeppelin without the seat. Let's add the seat. I now have my seat installed. Just installs with these little loops and G-rings. Just slide that in, and then you can adjust the backing with that strap there, how far up you want it to be or how far back. The back of the seat, a little stretch pocket, slide your phone or something in, and these other, I think they're molly rings, so you can connect other things to the back of the seat. So there you go. Our Bote Zeppelin Inflatable Kayak is all ready to launch. Also at the back, here we have the rack receivers. That's where they go for different accessories you can get for your inflatable kayak. One thing left to do, install the center fin. Here is one final look before we take it down to launch. Got my paddle strapped in. Overall, a very quick setup. I would say, you know, it's 4 minutes to pump up the main thing, another minute to 2 minutes to pump that up and place it, so you'll be ready to go in 6-7 minutes with this. I actually think it's quicker to set up the Zeppelin than to set up Nikki's stand-up paddleboard, the Breeze, the Bote Breeze. I think this is actually faster. But that's enough talk of setup. Let's go try it out on the water. But look here, we have a bird on a log with a turtle. You see the turtle right there? Okay, the first launch, the maiden voyage of my Zeppelin, a success. My first thoughts, it is very, very stable. I would find it very hard for even me, you know, I'm a big guy too, you know, a big guy like me to tip over in this Zeppelin. Another first thought, I am using my Canon camera and the GoPro. Nikki warned me, my wife Nikki, not to use the Canon. She was afraid like I might tip over or fall out and then ruin another Canon camera. I feel so secure. I'm using the Canon. And another thought, the tie downs for the paddle I like because I can secure those and be confident they won't fall off or anything while I use my Canon camera. Let's take a look around. So, I feel very good about the Zeppelin so far, but we have more things to do. We need to test it out a little more. I'm going to hang out right here for just a minute. There's been an otter playing in this area. He must be camera shy. As soon as I pull up my camera, I can't find him now. But he's been playing all along this area. If I had the GoPro like facing the other way on the Zeppelin here, he swam like right up to the front and then swam under. I'll hang out here for just another second to see if I can spot the little cute fella. Must be camera shy. We'll move on. There's something out there making a noise. I don't recognize the sound. It's kind of like woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. I don't know what that is, but it's off that way. All right, I'm gonna paddle around some more, enjoy myself, and give you some more thoughts on the Bote Zeppelin. Stay tuned. I may not have caught that otter, but look at this log. Bird hopping over, leaving the turtle behind. Mr. Turtle sticking his head out. Bird looking for food. These animals are a little camera shy. I just spotted a little, maybe a 3-foot gator, and then some people by a canoe came by and I told them about it, and they said there was another one this way, sunning itself out in the sun, you know, a little bit bigger. So let's see if we can find that one. Okay, I have found the gator. There's like a turtle on this log and a gator. I'll zoom in and I'll get a little closer. Did that sound right? Get a little closer to the gator? Something about that just doesn't sound right. So see that turtle pretty much in the center of your screen, just to the left. Right there's the gator. Still pretty small, juvenile. There's the gator right there. I hope I don't hit that log. Good, I'm drifting a bit, but right there, there it is. Real live Florida nature. Also, turtle. But there's the star of the show right there. There's that gator. Just a couple more thoughts on the Zeppelin. The seat. The seat is very comfortable. I'm enjoying that. I also enjoy the tie downs up front. Easy access from the seat to grab stuff up there with the tie downs. And like I said before, I like the paddle tie down. That way I have my hands free. I don't have to worry about the paddle. And then, you know, you're not going to win any speed contest with the Zeppelin. It's more like, you know, it's got the 2 pontoons on the sides of it. Very stable, but you're not going to win any speed contest. But the Zeppelin, it's made for cruising the river and the lake in comfort. That's what you do with the Zeppelin. Maybe John Candy can say it better than me, but that's the way I feel.
That's something.
One more note. I think since you have the pontoons on the sides, you're going to need the longer paddles, I think. So boats, the one that Bote has, the adjustable one, that might be the one you want to consider. Check this out. About 8 feet away from me, in closing, there's a gator right there. That gator moved. He is right in front of me. See that, guys? I tried to get a shot with the GoPro. We'll see if that turned out or not. Once I get on the water, it's hard to leave, but let's go ahead and take it to shore and I'll show you how to deflate your Zeppelin. Let's start with removing the seat and deflating the seat. All the deflating is going to work the same way, but I'll show you a trick for the actual kayak. But just press down and turn to the left. There we go, it's just that easy. Same thing for the other chamber. And with the seats, you can just press out the air. Time to do the kayak. We have 3 chambers, remember. Also, don't forget to remove your center fin. Here's your pro tip. When deflating this Zeppelin, you do want to use the deflate function on your pump to pump out all the air. That way it folds up way better, nice and easy. So use the deflate on the pump, get all that air out of there. See how flat it is now? Now here's a pro tip for folding it and getting it back in the bag. The side pontoons, you want to fold those over. Fold them like that so it's nice and narrow. See how wide it is there? Fold both pontoons like that, and then we'll start flipping it over to fold it. And you want to fold from front to back. And then we want to use this strap here, wrap it around your Zeppelin, strap it together nice and snug. And then we just put it inside the bag. Now that the Zeppelin's in, we just take the seat, put it in there, it straps down with these. And then we'll add like the other stuff. Now just fold it, zip it, and clamp it all together. And there it is, our Bote Zeppelin, all bundled up in the bag, including the pump. Remember those tie downs I showed you earlier? Just put the pump to the side. We're ready to roll it to the Jeep. There it is, all loaded up. I forgot to check about the paddles. Let's see if the paddles are going to fit in there or not. I will check that on another adventure, but for today, we're ready to go home. All right, we can wrap things up now. We already wrapped up the Zeppelin. Let's wrap up the video. My first day on the Zeppelin went great. It was beautiful. I had to have one. You know, Nikki has the Bote Breeze, that inflatable paddleboard. She loves it, and I had to have something myself to hang out with her. Now, I can't do the paddleboards. The stand-up paddleboards, ooh, no, I am not good at that. But this kayak, we're in for some fun adventures. And as always, adventure is out there. You can find it on a road trip. One last tip before we drive home. Do what I'm going to do when I get home. You have to take it out of the bag again, clean it. You saw it was pretty dirty from being in the sand and the grass and everything, so wash it down, dry it, and then put it away so that the next time you have it, it's all pretty and clean and ready to go. And now, we can go home.